Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back. It's that time of the week again for NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode. And obviously, we're going back to Daytona for the night race. To give context for the title of the stream, the reason why it says let's not suck here is because last season at this track we ran so bad. I think we got last, or we were definitely the slowest car on track, which was weird. I'm hoping that doesn't happen again because we got a much better car. But this game's been weird sometimes with just that, so yeah. Either way, let me just make sure to lock out my capture here, bring up Discord. Okay, Discord's on this side of the screen, so that's good. So because Sprinter always he does these edits for the races I do, I want to try to do them before I go into the event, so we'll definitely show that off here shortly. He's got some wild creativity, I can say that much. I mean, it's the least I can do considering the guy just like throws donations all over me. So I feel like I have to. That's kind of like it's the least I could do. So yeah, but thank you NASCAR 48 for the tier 2 membership for 21 freaking consecutive months. God damn, thank you for that. I appreciate that a ton. But yeah, we got I see Susie Ninacek. I think that's how you say it. So yeah, but before we get into it, I definitely want to show the point situation because we're good. We could probably take a race where we don't even have to show up, but I'm still gonna. So we have 154 point lead on Stewart, and we're looking good. Mark's 6th, Kurt's still up in the top 10, Burton's 10th, and yeah, Jimmy's 13th, Rudd's 14th. So I'm not sure how Daytona's gonna go. I think Chicagoland might be just a classic, just destruction of the field where we just obliterate them. But I'm not positive. But Daytona, I'm not positive, which it sounds silly, but that just seems to be how it is with the night races here. So yeah, we're doing very good, to say the least. So, before we get in Daytona, we'll show what Sprinter made, because I'm sure you're all curious on what I'm talking about. So let's open this up. Will it be on this side of the screen? Okay, it's on this side of the screen. So let's bring it up over here. There we go. Let me get my face cam out of the way here. But like, look at these edits. He had the mask around freaking Michael J. Fox, and remember when soda was only $1.25? Good times. I think it's like $2.50 now. It's like double that price. But I like it. It's freaking awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for taking time to do these edits. It's always really cool. So I really appreciate it. We'll do that for Chicagoland because he's got a really good one for that too. So yeah. Hello, that guy who does nothing all day. That sounds like me. I'm glad you do this. Well, I'm glad to hear that. So with all that said, we'll jump into it. Go with we don't really need the best tire wear, so we're gonna probably go with our weakest stuff here. Engine, we saved our best one here, 66. And then body, we definitely need the best for downforce and just draft. Actually, we really just need stuff for drafting. So technically, number 4 is still our best, so we'll go with that. Car rating is 70. Hopefully, that's good enough. I'm just worried. I'm anxious, so I'm not positive how it's all gonna play out. But I got something on my phone here. Yeah. Hello, Kansas fan. Thanks for stopping by. Stewart's on pole because he's such a tryhard. I don't think I need to do anything with the setup. Make sure everything's so good here, and it is. So, just jump into it. I mean, we got 2 races to do, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but I definitely don't want to bleed too much over to Michael 2 Scoops of Dupes' stream, so why do I got something in my nose? It's bugging me. Oh my god, Kurt is 28th. Oh boy, do I even need to go into Kurt stuff today? I'm so depressed about that situation. But we're just going to go, we're going to qualify. Base game's almost in the perfect spot. I kind of just guessed, so I'll happily take that. So, yeah, this first lap's always going to be kind of a waste. Nothing new with that. I haven't done any practicing, so I'm kind of terrified of how this is going to be, even though, I mean, the last time I played was a week ago, so it's definitely better than me, like, just jumping into it, like, months later, so, I don't know. Hey, hello, Dirt's Game Cafe. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Kenseth fan. I appreciate you watching. Daytona will be interesting, I would say. So, I'm just hoping things go smoothly. Last time in the 500, I remember we were doing good, then Brett Bodine wrecked himself, and then that kind of threw our whole race out of whack. And the no one shock for last on the first lap. But we'll see what we can do on the second one. I'm hoping we can definitely start mid-pack, so we don't gotta, I don't know, struggle. Trying to be as steady as I can on the wheel to not scrub up too much speed, but it's kind of hard because I don't know, I'm just on a analog stick, I guess that's the word, so it's hard to be super steady, but it definitely feels a lot better. It has to be a lot better because our first lap was more of an outlap speed, so this one's definitely got to be much better. And kind of didn't do a good job there, but first lap was a 50.2, and then this one's, like I said, it got to be much faster. Okay. Okay. Not bad. I will take 11th. Not bad. Would it be stupid if I made a live stream so you can Mr. Beast 100 million 100 million times would probably take you, like, oh my god, like 10 days straight of recording. Like, it'll be like a 10 days like live stream to say all that. I don't think, yeah, it's gonna be brutal. That would definitely take almost damn near 2 weeks to just say all that with like no sleep. I mean, it'll be a long time. Hey, hello Los, thanks for stopping by in the stream with the triple dab emoji. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. We just did qualifying and we 11, so we got something for them. But obviously we'll have MRN take it away, see what they gotta say, because I'm sure they're gonna speak about something that doesn't make sense, and we can all laugh at it.
Tonight, it's Super Speedway action under the lights. MRN is live at the Daytona International Speedway this evening with flag-to-flag coverage of the Pepsi 400. To win a race is something pretty special at any track. But to win here at Daytona, you're that much closer to becoming a legend in the sport.
There's no doubt about it. A lot of these NASCAR and Winston Cup drivers will tell you that it's really no different winning here than anywhere else. But those are the guys who haven't done it yet. Once their name is in the history books here, I guarantee you they'll change their mind.
After finishing second twice to Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the Busch Series Championship, Kenseth beat him out for Rookie of the Year in 2000.
And he did it without qualifying well. Despite only 2 top 10 starting spots, he posted a 14th place points finish and a win and 11 top 10s.
The MB&A car looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
Well, his team is real excited about their success so far. In fact, I believe they'll have another top 5 race as long as he keeps his car out of trouble.
In 1992, Kyle Petty enjoyed one of his finest seasons in Winston Cup with a 5th place points finish, 2 wins, and 5 front row starting spots.
And he followed that up with another 5th place points finish the next year. But after that, he struggled for a long while, reaching a career low of 43rd place after the 2001 season.
multiple Sprint Cup cars, Winston Cup cars, are out on the field. We got 80 laps to deal with this race, and we're starting. What's weird is we haven't seen too many alternate schemes. I don't know why. I don't know why Kenseth's ass is like bent there. That's weird. I don't know why it's like that for career mode anymore. I thought we used to get them kind of often. I don't know what changed. But, hey, oh, hello, Second Casey. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I guess we'll just jump into it. Stop ski-daddling. I don't know what that means. Here we go. 80 laps on the inside. And we'll do our best to kind of, you know, just hang out with the main pack. Don't want to wreck myself right there in turn one. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, drafting and everything is going to be super paramount. That's why I made sure to use our best drafting stuff possible. Jimmy's going to block because Jimmy's going to block. And we got... I don't know who that actually is leading. Is that Sterling Marlin? I think that's him. Well, I guess we can talk about Sterling Marlin for a bit. So I saw a debate his Facebook. I don't know how I saw it. It might have been on NASCAR Nixon's like Facebook or somebody linked it or something. And there was I guess the Bandit was doing something for Marlin's throwback truck. I don't know, in the truck series. I'm not sure, but there was a picture of Marlin up there, and it looked really rough. I felt really bad for him. Marlin's gone through so much shit, and it just he looks really bad. It just looks rough. So I feel horrible that he's going through all that health and medical problems, because yeah, he looks like he's 80. It's rough. So I'm hoping he can get better or something. So yeah. Only problem. Okay, Marlin's actually behind me. So I'm not sure who's leading now. So that just made my transition to talking about all that almost pointless, but it's something to talk about, so I guess that helps. But yeah, we're gonna have to let somebody go by so that we can draft with them, because clearly things have not worked out in the way that it should.
Winner gets a 24-pack of Pepsi.
Ooh.
Your choice of flavors and containers,
Ooh.
be it cans or the glass bottle from Back to the Future Part 2.
Ooh. That sounds pretty cool. Well, now I really hope I win this race to get something like that. Well, thank you, Sprinter, for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, now I got some extra motivation for this one. Hey, hello, Mitch. Thanks for stopping by. Top tier arrow on Kenseth's car. Yeah, I guess it is. So we got Marlin here to draft with. I mean, as long as he stays on the bottom lane, we should be pretty good. I'm gonna try to keep baiting him to the inside lane just to keep draft with them. Oh my God! What? Funimation possibly shutting down. Is that a thing? That's gonna kind of suck, because that's like one of the biggest like anime dubbing companies in the West. So I mean, that would suck. Like, what would happen to My Hero Academia? Because I know Funimation dubs it. Same with Dragon Ball. Like, I'm perplexed on that one. That would be a gigantic loss to the dubbing industry. That's also kind of terrifying, because if that's like the biggest one in the West, and that's gonna shut down, like, what does that say for other dubbing industries? I don't know. It just kind of terrifies me. I think we're catching the field. I need to look at the interval more. 1.8. Luckily, Marlon's staying to the inside, so that's good. Well, that's good. You know, I was just talking about Marlon and the stuff he's gone through, and then we're drafted together like BFFs. That's adorable. And Bill Elliott has lost the draft. Oh, isn't that a shame? That's insane. That's crazy if they're having financial issues. You'd think with a company that big and that successful, they would... I don't know. I mean, unless they're managing their money badly. I don't know. I've heard some weird things with the company, so I'm not sure how much is true. I haven't done enough research. I'm just so busy on just trying to do Let's Plays and stuff because I'm just busy and tired so much. So I don't have too much time to look at other stuff. Really, the only thing I've been watching in my spare time, which seems to be very limited, is just rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho for like the 4th time. I watched it originally when it was back on Toonami back in the day. Then I watched it again in like 2008, then sometime in like 2014, and now this year in 2022. So it's almost like every 5 to 8 years I rewatch it. I don't know why. I always go back to it. I think we're catching the leaders. I'm not even really positive. Marlon just stay down low. Oh yeah, we are catching them. Okay. Marlon just stay down low. Thank you. Yeah, we're definitely catching them. Oh, I mean, yeah, that was a big controversy in 2019 with the Broly voice actor. I don't know how legitimate it is or how, if it was overblown. I can't remember. But that was a big thing back then. Marlon went to the high side that time, so that's not really ideal. But what happened to our bro ship? What? Why did it go from like 94 to 100 to 24? And now he's going up to the high side, so that's not going to help anything. Why? Why would he do this? And why did it go away so... That's bizarre. Marlon, go down low. Thank you. Stay down low. Stay down low. Thank you. Well, now we're just never going to catch him because he's just always going to stay down. I don't know what he's doing. He just doesn't want to win, apparently. Get down low, Marlon. Get down. Do I gotta stop drafting with them? Like, I don't know why. Like, to make him think he's like blocking. I don't understand. He just refuses to try to race with me. Well, I can't do it. That's the one annoying thing through Street Play, because for the most part it's pretty realistic with how it does eventually spread out and everything. But like the drafting thing, like when we get to this part, it's just like I can't do anything about it. I'm just getting screwed. We're just gonna have to let somebody else get by us, and hopefully they just stay to the inside line or something. I'm trying to let them get by me here. Okay. Oh, what the? I don't know, he was looking like he was going to take a swipe. This is just annoying. It's a shame because, I mean, there's only 6 cars up there. We actually have a decent enough pack here, so we should be able to run them down if we just, you know. Oh, there's another car that just left, so. Yeah, that's another one that bite the dust. Or bit the dust, I guess. We're using past tense. Yeah, the car, in terms of drafting and speed, it's way better than last year. So, I mean, that's really good. Don't know how many times we got to pin the race, so I guess we got to wait till we get to halfway on fuel. But we had a, remember when we had like we were like a second and a half back from them? Now we lost over a second, so that really sucks. Well, at this rate, Stewart's definitely going to gain some points on me if he ends up winning. I am going to do the honor system for this race just because our car is competitive up to the point where we don't got to do it anymore. We're going to take 4 tires every stop just to play fair with the AI. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have just, you know, take right sides and just win. But I don't feel right doing that considering our car is a lot better now. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try to play fair. So I don't know, just there's not a whole lot I can do when we're just kind of stuck here. Jimmy tried. And we got Jeff Gordon's back here. He fell off from the main pack. That's kind of wild. Interesting developments there. So yeah, now we're just getting like a bigger pack forming here. As there's only maybe 6 cars up there. We only lost a 10th that lap, so that's something. We're not losing as much time. So that's 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th. I think 5th is all by himself, so was it a 4-car battle up there? If I'm guessing correctly. Oof, yeah, that just slowed our momentum down big time with that. That's Kenseth up there. Hey, he's having a good run. Oof. Okay, that was close with Jared. And we just kind of get into this rut where we lose time, then we gain it. With like this pack up here. I just can't really go anywhere. I don't know, the car's good, it just... We're missing just that little bit extra of like speed or something, or drafting ability, I'm not really sure. Because like it's just not quite there. Yeah, Kent is now up this main pack, so I don't know if this main pack can do anything or catch the top 4, but it would be nice if that happens. The car weirdly feels tight. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely kind of pushes a little bit out the corner. I've never really had major issues with how the car handles at this track, so to have it tonight is kind of weird, but I guess I can make a wedge adjustment to fix that a little bit. Well, luckily Jared just kind of let me go, so that was kind of nice. Get to carry a momentum. Ah, damn. I really want to try the outside just to make a pass, but if we get stuck up there, it's not going to be good. Well, we gained another 10th on that lap, so that's something. Marlin, God, go! God damn! Just killed our momentum there, just for him literally stopping for Kenseth, which was just stupid. Well, we barely got their draft, but I'll suck us back up to them. So now another car has left them, from what I see up there in the distance. So was it just 2 cars now? This race has just gotten weird. Usually it's like a pack of, like, I don't know. It's usually more than 2. So that's kind of weird. Go, cut down low, get a good run in the corner. Pass Marlin here, which is nice. Well, maybe pass him. Then we got Jeff Gordon up here. I mean, he's usually a fast car, so I think drafting with him would be good. Kenseth is going to block. I don't know why I'm trying to make a pass on the high side, because, yeah, I'm going to get... Oh, wait, no, it actually did work. Hey, alright, I'll take it. Gordon, now you just have to stay low. Use your racing prowess to make sure we can gain time, because for God's sakes, we cannot just have the AI keep screwing themselves up and my race up. I keep going the outside. We gained a couple tenths that lap. So that's Harvick up there by himself. I mean, you would think by laws of inertia, we should be able to kind of slowly start reeling them in, because it's only like 2 cars versus, okay, well, me and Gordon are by ourselves now, so I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what happened. We just we just pulled away. That is surprising Jeff's not in his Pepsi car, but a lot of cars aren't in their alternate schemes, which is weird. I don't know why. From what I remember, even doing like my career mode and my other save account, it has all the alternate schemes. So I don't know if it's just like only one career mode save file allows that, or not. But usually this game doesn't really, they don't usually run the schemes that they did in real life for whatever reason. Like it's just kind of random. So I don't know. Because if I go to like a quick race or something off, you know, in a regular race now, it has alternate schemes. So I don't know why it's like that for this. Okay, well, I guess we're going to be able to make it on just one stop. It's going to be close, because we're going to be... Yeah, I mean, we can make it to lap 40 and then 80. I think we'll barely make it on fuel, but if I'm drafting with Gordon here, I mean, we should be able to save fuel that way, but I don't know how accurate the game is with that. Frickin' thumb hurts from just holding down this button so long. I should have switched the controller's settings so I use the triggers so it won't hurt my thumb too much, but I didn't think that far ahead. Let's check the air ball here. Alright, 3.9. Stewart's third. So I mean, we're gaining, but this is kind of how it was before, so I won't be super excited until we actually catch up to that pack, because the AI keep doing weird things. When they get like close to them, they just completely give it up. So now this race kind of turned into a fuel strategy one. I mean, I think all the AI should be able to make it to the end without really any problems. But for me, I'm a little concerned about that. So I know Dale Jr. and Stewart are up there. I don't know who's leading that pack up there, so it's hard to say. But lap traffic might become a factor. So, I mean, that could definitely mess them up, especially during a pit cycle, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that kind of unfolds. Jeff Gordon's being a team player still continuing to do smart things on the track, and it helps too that he's one of the more faster cars in the game. So yeah, that'll get us up there. We're just a couple of tenths quicker a lap. That lap was 2.8 back. Hell yeah. I do wonder if I should stop like getting so close to him so I don't hit that like air bubble. But then at the same time, we still go down to like 189 in the corners, so I don't know if that makes much of a difference.
Your right front tire's a little worn. Careful now. .5,
so yeah, progress is being made slowly but surely. Well, 2.5, what am I saying? It's kind of a slow burn, but I'm hoping something wild happens here. We can catch them or something, because yeah, it's just been kind of a struggle. We're still doing pretty good, so I don't know how to describe it. And 2.2. Okay, we're getting there. That's kind of how it was before. We got about like 1.5 back from the leader, and then we just fell off. So I don't know. I'm seeing a trend, and I don't like it, but I'm curious if it'll happen again, or if that was just a fluke. Because so far, I mean, Gordon's doing everything he needs to. He's staying right there with me, drafting, and all that good stuff. Okay, 1.9. I'm just... Gordon, you get down low. I see what you're trying to do. Gordon, you better stay down low, or we're gonna have some problems. 1.6, so we're almost at that quota. Does that mean he's gonna start doing stupid shit? He just like wants to naturally gravitate towards the wall, and it's just, that's such shit. Like, that's, I hate that. That's just, you know, we work together for so long, we get up there, we're almost there to the pack, and then he just gives up. It's almost, well, that time he didn't do it, but it's like, why? Why would you do that? I can definitely feel my car losing a bit of its speed, though. Gordon actually gains a lot through me in the corners now, so that is a bit of a concern. It's just a very subtle thing, but I can definitely see it. But yeah, we actually didn't really gain too much time that time, but somebody's blowing up, I think, so I'm not going to change anything, but I think we have one lap car to worry about, and that is Bill Elliott. Rip to him. And we got another lap car that might mess things up. So, I don't know, it'd be neat to see that unfold. But now we're just kind of stagnating. Last lap we were 1.8, that time was 1.7. We were gaining a lot before, and now it's just kind of starting to fall apart. Just... we're so close, but so far away, and it's just aggravating. But if we, you know, pit with everyone else, we might be able to get back up to them or something. So, I don't know, it might be possible. Though they are going to catch lap cars, or at least a lap cars, so that will be another interesting layer to the race. Oh, my thumb is killing me. It never used to bother me. So, I guess it's old age. I don't know. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner, because, I mean, I grew up playing these games and always using A button for gas, so I can only imagine the thousands and hundreds, tens of thousands of hours holding that button. So, yeah, but it looks like lap traffic is affecting him a little bit. I don't know who that is that's doing it, but if it's Brett Bodine, I think I'll cry a little bit, and that kind of rhymed. Brett Bodine, cry. That's some kind of alliteration there. And we're there. Gordon, just stay down low. Stay down low. Don't stop! God damn it. That's not good. Fittipaldi. No, we're good. Okay, we got the draft. Well, now they're just screwing themselves up. Well, I'm gonna go down low to avoid that because I do not want to be a part of that. So, hey, it's Michael Waltrip up here, and Tony Stewart Duke announced. That's cool. And hey, look at that. For the 43 cars in an alternate scheme. Why is it just one car that has an alternate scheme and nobody else does? Dale Jr., for God's sakes, use your talents learned from your father to get around a bitch slow car. I don't know why I worded it like that. Oh my God, this is just... It's like he wants to be relevant. There we go. Finally. Damn, it did not need to be that hard, everyone. That was just sad. But now we're up here. I mean, if Junior drafts with me, then that might be good. Never been in this position in this race so far, so that's also not good too, because that kind of worries me about fuel. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. I mean, we did draft with, Gordon for a long time. We're going to make sure to keep Junior down low, and then just draft on the back straightaway. I don't know if we're gaining time this way, though. I'm just worried if I let him go, he's going to pull away from me. I might just have to let him go. They're losing time, even though Waltrip and Stewart are just duking it out lap after lap. So I think I'm just going to have to let him go by me. Oh, Junior, you're fast on the high side, so go have fun. I'm not even going to fight him for it. If this doesn't work, I mean, we're going to be pitting in a couple laps anyway, so. There he goes. Just get back in line with him as soon as we can. I'm going to let off the throttle just a tiny bit. There we go. Now, please do not lose him. Also, is Walter pulling away from Stewart? What is this? I know the DEI cars were really good back in this time period, but... That's interesting. I have no idea if we can even make it to lap 40. So it's 1.6 when we hit the line. Well, I don't know how this is going to play out. I think Stewart's pitting as well, so... I mean, we only lost 0.2 of a gallon? .3 of a gallon? So... Well, I think we can make it... I think we can get to lap 40. I mean, barely, but we should be able to do it. I mean, if they're pitting that early, they're going to have to pit a second time. This race got really weird now. I mean, it's good we're leading laps, but this wasn't really the way I was envisioning it. So, is it 3/10 a lap that was 4.
48, 97. Looking good.
Okay, that's kind of concerning.
42 car gets inside.
I'm not used to driving cockpit, but really got no one around me, and I can kind of get away with it. So we should be at 5/10 of a gallon or something, or half tank left if we by the end of this lap, I guess. Maybe the drafting helped. I don't know how in depth the game is to like make that make sense. I mean, that's 3/10 of a gallon. That lap, so I mean, we're gonna be close, but we should be good. As long as we only keep losing like 3/10 of a gallon, I think we should be fine. So basically, if we can get to 3/10 by the time we get to the line, we should be alright, but yeah, we're going to be cutting it really, really close. Well, we're going to fucking send it. This better work. I mean, we might be running out going into turn 3, I think.
Number 25 is inside. Okay, we're clear.
Well, we burnt more fuel than I thought. Trying to stay behind them here. And alright, this is good. We can live with this. I can live with that. Alright, well, that actually kind of worked out. Chat was freaking out, and I don't blame you, but that worked out. Hey, I'll take it. Hell yeah, we got it to work. We barely got it, but we got it. Chat was freaking out. I don't blame you.
Made it to the halfway mark.
I can't. Maybe that little draft with Nemechek right at the end there might have worked. That was amazing. I can't believe it worked out as good as it did. I mean, we're definitely not going to cycle back on the lead, though. But that should eliminate us from a pit stop.
The 20 car wants to get by you. Number 20, it's up high. Clear.
Also, I just realized Dale Jr. and Michael Waltrip are first and second. Yeah, we're almost up to speed. I could have LePaged them, but I want to be honorable. I don't want to LePage him. But now we gotta wait for Marlon. But I mean, we should be able to make it on fuel now. So I think we can make it on one last stop from them. I mean, a lot of them started pitting around lap 35, so if they can only go 35 laps, then they're gonna have to pit again with like 10 to go, or most of the field should be able to not be able to, they shouldn't be able to make it. But we got Marlon, we got Jarrett behind us that are gonna catch me, so we'll link up with them. And actually, there's a couple of cars that are down pit road now that are just pitting, so I don't know. This kind of turned into a weird fuel strategy situation. But a lot of those cars with, you know, they're just getting out of pit road, that's definitely going to mess the leaders up. So you might have a chance to gain more ground on them than I think.
49, nice. Keep coming. We're getting there. Number 02 is inside. Clear on both sides.
Well, that group has finally caught me, so obviously we'll let one of them combine and we can kind of draft with them.
Number 88
And it looks like Dale Jarrett's going to be our drafting savior. As long as these cars don't, like, just merge up out on track. And Mark's gonna... he's gonna hold up Marlon. Alright, Jarrett, please go by. We need draft help.
Someone got by you. Let's go after it.
It's okay, crew chief. It's all part of the plan. No.
I think he's starting to warm up to us. 49, 18. Don't let him run away from you. Stay on him.
Well, we're 8 seconds back, but at the same time, they're at the pit again. Or at least they should. We got a lot of laps here to work with, so... And they got lap traffic too, so it might be good for us. So far, Jarrett's doing the sensible thing, is staying on the bottom, so that's always a plus. So we'll see what the interval is when we cross the line. I think it's only just 2 cars up there. So, I mean, we should, by all logic, be able to oh, then again, we're only 2 cars here, so. Well, we gained 7/10 of a second that lap, so they must be dealing with lap traffic, I guess, because usually we don't gain that much in one lap. We got Tony Stewart up here, too, another heavy hitter, so, I mean, if we get him in our little, like, groupie, as the people in the 70s would say.
He's one of the good guys.
Look at Stewart trying to freaking... I don't know what that was, but he was trying to, like, slow him up or something. I don't know what that was, but...
Good pass.
There we go.
20 is right behind you. Clear.
Now we've seen him to stay down low.
47.
7.3, so we gained a little bit.
Stay with it. We gotta pick up 7 seconds.
So if we get to halfway on fuel by lap 60, then we'll be able to make it to the end on fuel, barely. We're going to have to coast, but it should be good enough. He was trying to block you, but didn't. You know what? That Philly, you know what? That's a good point. That's probably what was going on there in Stewart's AI mind. That makes sense, actually.
47, 30.
6.7. So yeah, we're definitely closing in every lap. It's just we gotta deal with lap traffic too, which I mean it shouldn't be a problem, but you never know with this game. Yep, and there Jarrett's slowing up. That's not good. Jarrett, get around them. Jarrett, go low. Thank you. Don't you dare slow up. Why would you do that? He just let Nemechek in for no reason at all. Go. Go. That was some bullshit right there. I don't know. He's trying to sabotage my race.
25, up high.
God, imagine that happened in real life. There would be fights every damn restrictor plate track because that was just awful.
Got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you
I think we still gained time that lap, which is kind of insane
off the lead.
considering what we just went through there.
Pass. All clear, buddy. He's working with you, so give him some room.
It's just frustrating because I think I actually have a good enough car to contend for the win. But that start of the race, they just kind of messed me up. So There's not a whole lot I can do beyond that, but we're still gaining. But now we got 2 more lap cars to do with, so that's kind of annoying. All right, he's gonna get by Skinner, no problem. Jimmy's a lap down, so that's funny. Luckily, Toxic isn't here to witness that, because that's kind of embarrassing. Alright, that was simple enough. Good job, Jarrett's AI, for just getting by them that time. He must have listened to me. Now, I have no idea if Jarrett can make it on field. I think I saw Harvick before the pit stop. So I think he's actually good on fuel. He made it about as far as I did, if not more. Jarrett, why are you going up high? Why? Thank you for changing the lane a little bit. Am I really going to lose the draft from him? I better not. I kind of am. Why? No? I guess not. I was really close to losing it, though, so that was just really weird. Now I did. I don't understand. I mean, I guess Marlin is a fast car in this game at the restrictor plates, so I guess that makes sense, but, like, that was just bizarre. Well, I would love to work with Marlin, but you're a lap down. And I'd rather work with Dale Jarrett and get him up there. But if he doesn't want to draft with me, we're going to have some fucking problems. What is that? Did you see that shit? He don't like me. That is very clear from that little scandal he was trying to pull there. That was some shit. Jarrett, have you ever heard about the enemy of my enemy is an ally? I said that all wrong. Oh, my thumb is so dumb. That rhymed. We gotta get to lap 60 before we're halfway on fuel. I mean, if we can win this by only doing one stop, that's gonna be some mega brain strats. Jared, go low. For God's sakes, go low. Thank you. He did listen. Jarrett, it's just Casey Mears. It's just Casey Mears. Go by him. It's just Casey Mears. You don't have to, like, make it into a freaking gladiator battle. Just... There you go. Thank you. That was harder than it needed to be. Now Stan Barrett. He gate. Alright, good. He let him. Alright. The only good thing right now is the leaders are in some very thick lap traffic. I mean, there is a glob of green cars, so this is our chance to gain a stupendous amount of time. The enemy of my... That's the word I was trying to look for. I was too stupid to figure it out. Jarrett, go low. I can live with the middle lane. I can live with that. Don't stop skeeting up the track. Why? Why do you insist on just not wanting to win? That was 3.8, so we gained almost a second that lap. Well, I think we're going to be good on fuel. Barely.
47, 87.
Still gain time on that lap despite everything.
Leaders out front by 3.5 seconds.
We're still closing despite Jared just not wanting to win. I can definitely feel my car starting to lose a bit of its speed. I don't know when he pitted those, so I don't know if that's like pit strategy, tire wear. I have no idea. Now he's staying up to the high side. Why? Why do you insist on not wanting to win? What is wrong with you? Like this is why I can't get up there. It's so difficult because of stupid shit like that. I can't do anything about that if they're just gonna go up high like that. It's just senseless.
48, 18. You're closing on the leader.
Go down low. Act like you're trying to block me. There you go. Hey, maybe that's the way. All right. Act like I need to like trick the AI to go down low. I mean, he sort of kind of did there, but that wasn't anywhere near enough to what I need. And now his ally points went down 20. Like, what do you want from me? I'm doing everything I possibly can to be your friend, and then you just... We got some personal beef with Dale Jarrett that I didn't know we had, because this is just bottom of the barrel, just mean. Now we're losing time to leader again.
5 seconds behind the leader.
I probably should just stay in this draft no matter what, just so I can make sure I'm able to make it on fuel.
Making up some time.
2.8 that time, so...
Normally, you'd see him block right about
Interesting developments there. Now he's actually kind of just going up high, ducking down low, so that's interesting. I don't know if he's learning, but that's good. Dale. Hello, Dale. Thanks for stopping by in the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's just refusing the broship at this point. I don't understand it. Now we got a couple more lap cars to deal with, so I don't know how Jarrett's gonna finagle his way around them.
We're catching him, buddy. Stay with it. I'm clocking the leader at about 2 seconds ahead.
If we can get off turn 4 with halfway on field, then that's going to be kind of similar to how it was in the first half of the race, which means we're doing exactly what we need to. Jarrett, why?
Number 88, top 5.
Why is it so hard to pass lap cars?
Number 22, down low. You're in third. Clear on both sides. Fuel tank ought to be about half.
And we're through 3 and 4 and halfway, so... I mean, we're going to be close on fuel like before.
On high. 47, 88. You got some passes left in there somewhere.
Yeah, I have your setup here ratio in.
You're clear.
It's actually, it should be, I mean, we're really close to making on just one stop. I think we're going to be good on it, just barely. So,
Hold your line. You stay
I
there.
guess it is doing doing good things.
Still there.
So I'm trying desperately. Oh, somebody blew up
Still
again.
there. Keep digging.
That is Ashton Lewis, or whoever's in that 57 now. Now the race has gotten weird because Waltrip's leading all by himself. Junior's in second, maybe a second back. I'm not positive.
Got one eye. 48.
Yeah, I don't know what this race is turning into. It's really getting weird. I mean, if we catch up to Dale Jr., I guess we can kind of just drive with them. I don't know, that was weird. That like it acted like it didn't want to turn there. That was... My heart skipped a beat. That was how freaky weird that was. Junior, for the love of God, get around Biffle. It's not going to be that hard. Yeah, Dale, I mean, when I pitted, I ran out of fuel going in the middle of 3 and 4, so I think that's going to be the same sort of way here for the end of the race, and we can just coast. I don't know if there's anyone else behind me that can make it on fuel. I think Harvick's the only one, I think, but I haven't seen him in the leaderboard, so I think we have enough time to just coast. I don't know why Junior's going up high. Again, they just refuse to want to win, and I don't understand it. Like, they'd rather sabotage me than win the race. Junior, get around Park. Or is Park going to sabotage his former teammate? Nice. Okay, sabotage him. Alright, it's kind of mean. This is sad that Walter's just pulling away from us. Junior, get around Steve Park. It's not that hard. This is why you lost the lead. Because of dumb shit like that. Why? Get around him. Get around him. What is wrong with you? You are not acting like the restrictor plate god that I've heard from legends. Get around him. Get around him. What is wrong with you? We're not gonna be able to win the... Well, I'll show you how it's done. I don't know why I have to show you. You're the restrictor plate master. Oh, now he does it. Why is it so hard for him? It's not your teammate anymore. It's okay to get by him. We're losing time. Get around him. This is turning into the ballad of passing Steve Park. Just get around him. Are we faster doing this? Like, is he doing something that I'm just not aware of? Like, he has had, like, what, 3 different opportunities to pass him, and he just refuses to do it. I don't understand. Junior, what is wrong with you? Get around him! Are we gaining time doing this? Like, is that... We'll look at the interval here. No, not really. We're actually kind of stagnating. I'm not racing well with them. In fact, I'm getting pretty salty. I don't know what to do. I keep trying to bait him to go low, and he won't do it. I love this game, but man, when it comes to restrictor plates and some of the stuff they do, it's infuriating. Just go. I'm trying to push him past them. Go. I'm damn near... This is what happens. Oh my god! Well, that's what happens! When you fuck around with Steve Park for like 5 laps, you get shit like that to happen. Like, holy shit. I'm amazed that didn't DNF me. Thank God for the durability of this car. I don't know what the fuck to do now. I'm gonna see if... They're pitting. I'm gonna pit too. Fuck! That was so fucking stupid. Like, I was trying to push him, and for whatever reason, he just, I don't even understand. Like, none of that made any damn sense. Jesus Christ, man. It should not have been that hard to pass. He had like 6 chances just to get the fuck around him. He just refused to do it. I don't know if we're gonna have lap traffic to deal with if they're on the inside line. But now it's just a good old-fashioned race to the finish here as we're starting way the fuck back here. They put me in 3rd gear, so now we're 13th. Well, I think that goes our chance to win. Actually, we're right at the cut line for lap traffic to go in the back, so this is going to make the race even more interesting. But we're going to have a shitty start, so I don't know how long it's going to take for us to get up to speed. We should have any debris yellow because it was just me, but hopefully Waltrip wins after all this, because that whole set of circumstances was just really, really damn stupid. So I wonder if some cars are going to pit still. I don't know. Jarrett, somebody go by so I can get draft. I don't know where to go. If I go up high, I'm going to lose time. But if I stay down low, I don't know. This has turned into a... It's okay, we got back in line. Well, I guess all we can try to do now is just get a top 10. I mean, we're still going to gain points on Stewart somehow. If Dale Jr. wins after all that, I'm going to be really fucking pissed. But I heard the crew chief say some people stay out for track position, so can they make it on the field? I don't really know. I think the damage definitely did something to the car. I don't think it's as fast as it once was, which, considering we literally went head-on into the inside wall, yeah, I kind of expect that. But now I can't. Might have to let Stewart go by just so we can just draft with someone. This really fucking sucks, to be in this situation. The Daytona night race has always plagued me for some unknown reason. And it was going well for so long, and then it just all fell apart. Something's happening up there. Well, that brought the field closer together. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? Fucking blocking me and trying to pin me in the Burton. No, I refuse to get pinned in like that. Is a top 10 even feasible at this point? I have no idea. I need to look at the leaderboard and see who's running around me. Mayfield's up there. Jared Adu's blocking when he's a lap down. It's just... I was just not destined to have good fortune at this race because the AI just continue to block, do stupid shit, like, just... It's just, they refuse to let me have good luck here. I got boned out of the Daytona 500 because of that, and now I'm gonna get... And I died at Talladega earlier in the year. It's just, there's always something weird happening every sugar plate tracks for me. Oh no, I went below the line. What a tragedy. So I don't know who's in the top 10. Jarrett, why the fuck are you stopping? I was even trying to let up a little bit for him. Oh my god. He's...
Number 41 is still there.
I'm so fucking tired of them just... It's just so much harder than what it needs to be. Well, some of them are... What the fuck is that? They just stacked up and... Well, what the... I'm sorry. Like, I can't help it when they just stack up like that.
48-72.
I'm so tired of them fucking cutting me off every fucking chance they get.
The 31 car is outside.
Oh my god, I'm so tired of it. I'm so annoyed by them just blocking me constantly. Ugh.
Number 20 is right behind you. 48-42. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. We gotta pick up 7.
Oh my god, I'm just... Oh, and then they fucking stop in front of me. Oh my god. It's aggravating. It is so aggravating. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just... I'm trying to get... I keep getting a run, but they keep cutting me off every chance. I can't do anything about that. It's just such fucking bullshit. I'm just gotta start making passes off the track at this point. If they're just gonna keep blocking, I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. It's just, god damn. Like, this should be like easy pickings to get by them, and it's just such a pain in the fucking ass.
Number 16 up high. Still beside you. Nice.
Well, at least Junior's not gonna win, so that's good. He definitely doesn't deserve to win after just being stupid trying to get around Steve Park for like 6-7 laps when he had like 8 chances to get around him.
Got one outside.
I wonder if we're gonna have like people running out of fuel in the last lap or something.
Still there.
Don't really know. God, it should not be this hard to get around people. And Biffle's up here for position 2. This race got all flipped upside down.
Still 7 seconds off the lead. Number 16 is still there. You put another behind.
Whatever. We fucking made the pass. I don't care how it was done. It did not need to be that hard to just get around these people.
Clear. The 29 car is looking high. Hold it steady. 3 wide.
Yeah, that's for top 10.
3 wide. Hold that line.
I don't know who else is for position up here.
Hold it steady. 3 wide.
That was close. Who's for 9th? Kenny Wallace is for 9th. And Steve Park is 8th. After all that shit. Oh, that's just painful. It's one thing if the lead lap cars are doing it, but when it's like lap cars, like that, I'm fucked. I can't do anything about that. Fuck. Whatever. I'll take it. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that at all, but we'll take 9th. Damn.
That's a top 10. Let's get backed up, then we'll celebrate.
Back into the one. What?
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, I can assure you,
How?
the guys who finished in the back would like to have seen more cautions. Gives them a chance didn't have that luxury this time.
The MB&A car finished in the top 10.
When you think that there are 42 other drivers in this NASCAR Winston Cup race and you manage a top 10, that's pretty impressive.
The 63 car seemed to run quite well in this one with the 88 car.
Yeah,
These guys are
for the most part.
The driver has to work his tail off for every spot. But when you have some friends out there, you can occasionally catch a break. That can help a bunch because every position and every tenth of a second counts.
From all of us at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us for this evening's race. We'll see you next time.
Oh, that was aggravating. Those first 67 laps were fun. That last 13 got really stupid. That's a shame. I just, you know, if Junior just got around Steve Park with no problem, I know we wouldn't have been in that situation. I don't know how Matt Kenseth won. He led the last 7, I guess. I don't understand. At least Dale Jr. didn't win, so that's a good feeling. Kenny Wells somehow got 10th. I don't really know how, but we do somehow gain points on Tony Stewart after all that. So Junior led 23, Harvick led 12, Waltrip actually led the most laps, and he shockingly didn't win. So how many cars were on lead lap by the end of that? Only 26. Yeah, we did lap a lot of cars before the. Oh my God, Kurt. That's embarrassing. And Bill Elliott got last with his engine failure. Terry Labonte at some point had issues. I know Ashton Lewis did. Yeah, we lapped a lot of cars before that caution came out. Man, I just wish it went green. I mean, I would love to see if we would have been able to make it on. I really wanted that to go green the whole way, just to see how. Because I think we would have won that race on just dumb fuel strategy. Well, we're going to go into Chicagoland, and I want to violate the field in the most race terminology possible. At least we're still going to get a good points today after all that. I mean, 168, so we did. I think we gained like 20, so I'll take it. And Kurt drops down to 9th. Kenseth with his miraculous win with his only 2 top 5s, so 50% of his top 5s involved in a win, so that's kind of nuts. Yeah, Kenseth jumped up a lot. He's only 79 back from Kurt, I think, so yeah, Kurt's got to have a magical run at Chicagoland. But anyways, anything in the shop edition? Nope. Garage. Yeah, we're definitely bringing our best stuff for Chicago, so we're going to repair our weakest stuff, which is basically this one. Overhaul that for 71. Engines, can't really do anything here. Bodies, we can do something. Shockingly, even though its condition is only 91, it's still better than all of our other stuff, so. What would that go to? 71 if we overhaul it. 73, so. I mean, I guess we'll do it even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, that percentage, that number is gonna be pretty good once that's done. So yeah, we're gonna go to Chicagoland with pretty damn good stuff. I mean, we should be. I like to think we'll be good. We gotta have a good enough car. How's my day going? It's alright. I've just been tired and sleepy a lot. Well, on Chicagoland. But actually, before we do, I gotta show the Sprinter's his wacky edit for the race. Let me bring it up here. So this is what he concocted for Chicagoland, and it is amazing. There it is. Let me get my face cam out. Oh my God, that's just funny. He got like the car. I don't know if that's Justin Labonte. But you got freaking orange, then you got pear from the annoying orange. It's like, oh god, it's funny. I love that edit. That's amazing. Thank you for making that. That's wonderful. Oh my god. That's Todd. Okay, that's good to know. I guess that's the car that drove by him in that orange in qualifying. If I had to predict, but thank you for the edit as always. But yeah, on Chicagoland, we're gonna bring in with our best stuff, which is, oh my god, 76, 70. Oh my god, that's diabolically good. We're gonna go with that. Body, this one's slightly better. Actually, what's the next race after that? It's New Hampshire, I think. Not points. New Hampshire. Yeah, it's New Hampshire. So it's probably better just to not bring our absolute best for Chicagoland and leave our best stuff. Mainly just the body. Just so we need that extra downforce and other sort of stuff, so. Yeah. Chassis, this will still be good after that, so it'll still be our best stuff going into New Hampshire. Because I know that track's really tough with the fall off, so gotta be on the lookout for that. But 65 for that. Body. We're gonna go with this one here. Just because it's, yeah. 72 car rating. I will happily take that. And we're gonna go into this, and I want to win. I almost dropped my controller. It almost slid off my knee. So yeah. Well, we're going to go into this and not qualify, so. Tony Stewart's up there. I saw Mark 3rd. Kurt's in 8th. Okay. We'll do our qualifying completely blind, cold turkey. I don't know if I gotta adjust the 4th gear or anything. So I don't know if the car's like too fast enough for the gearing, but I guess we'll look at that when we can do our couple laps here. It's weird because even there's times where it's like I go into a cold turkey, my brain, like there's certain tracks where it's like, oh, my brain just like instantly remembers like, okay, this is where you brake, this is how you do it. Like I just remember. It's funny how I kind of remember that. Yeah, I think I'll lower the 4th gear just 2 clicks. Maybe just 1 click, because it is getting pretty close to redlining. That was a bad 3 and 4. I know I could have gotten a lot better with that lap time. 27, 28. Wow, I did not expect that to be a pole. So that's another pole. Got it by about 3/10. And that's going to put Kurt to 9. So he's going to be on the inside line, so that's good. We'll lower that by 1 click. And with that, we're going to have MRN take it away and see if they have anything to say, or, you know, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series comes to Illinois this week for today's race, the Tropicana 400 at the Chicagoland Speedway. This is still a new track for these teams. Tell us about it, Barney.
Well, Joe, this really is a state-of-the-art facility. It's a 1.5-mile trioval similar to Las Vegas with more banking. We're in for a great race today.
The 63 car is making both new friends and new enemies for the next race.
Well, sometimes you just get along better with certain drivers on and off the track than you do others. He should remember that having friends in the garage is a lot better than having enemies, though.
An impressive average finish record for the Dale Jr. Chevrolet.
You know, I watched him in practice, and that car just looks good. Sometimes you can just tell by watching the car on the track who's going to be fast on race day without even looking at the speed charts.
Mark Martin always seems to be near the front of the finish.
Well, that's right, and I think he will have an excellent run in this one as well. I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he assured me that they have a very fast hot rod.
Hell yeah. Ooh, alternate scheme! Alternate scheme alert! Oh my god. Oh my god. Alternate scheme alert.
Now they'll line up for the start.
Yeah, Tony starts a different scheme. Holy shit.
NASCAR Winston Cup points leader.
Kenseth is too. What? Same as Marlin. Yay.
Starting in row 2.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's something. I'll take it. Well, here we go. 133 laps, starting on pole. We might lose the lead right away. So that's kind of seems to be the trend with this game at most tracks. We'll see if we got that good long run speed. Tire wear wise, we should be pretty good. I mean, we got 76 on there, so it should be pretty solid. There's some crunching behind me. Mark jumps up to second. Game. Not in the mood for that shit.
31, 99. You're in second now. Okay, we're clear.
Well, got up to second. Car looks pretty stout in terms of speed. The inside of Stewart going off the damn track for it. Nice looking car. I always like that. Yeah, a Gibbs at that time from, I don't know what year, but for a couple of years they had that really simple scheme where it was just kind of like that. Bobby Labonte's was like that too. And 2002 was the first year they kind of changed that to have the spiky stuff. There's always that simple charm to that Home Depot look. It's weird to see it on a Chevrolet little because, you know, back then it was on a Pontiac. So, but we're there. We'll try to. Oh, that could have been really bad. He is putting up a fight though. Are we gonna lead this lap? Yeah, we are. Barely. I think the car is just a tad bit tight. Maybe that'll change as the run goes on. I don't know, but it's really good. It just I have to compromise my corner a little bit just to make sure I don't, you know, run up the track and into Stewart. But now we finally got the lead. We're clear of Stewart. We can pull away, and then just kind of, just like I said, pull away. Because I don't know how bad a tire fall is going to be. I don't like to think it'll be bad considering how good our wear is, but you never know. Oh my god, the annoying orange puns. I can't. My brain can't live with that. That's perfect. Dale Jr.'s going to take over second. And I don't know where the rest of the top 5 is. I think Mark's still up there in the top 5, which is good to see. Don't know where Kurt's running. I like to think he'll get a top 10 run today. Yeah, the whole thing with Kurt's really fucking depressing. It just makes me hate the fact that restrictor plate racing is so stupid anymore. When people just do crazy shit. And Kurt's like always, it almost seems like he's always the victim and shit. I hate it. I really hate it. It's just you know, that's the last thing I wanted to see is to have Kurt. I don't know if he's gonna make him decide to want to retire early, or I mean, can't blame him if he actually feels like that, but I don't know if that's gonna be the case or whatnot. But it's just really depressing because that's not the way I want to see him go out, is under that circumstance. And that's just annoying because, you know, imagine if we didn't have Atlanta be a stupid fucking intermediate or, you know, super speedway. You know, Kurt wouldn't be in that situation where he would have gotten destroyed because Chase had to be, you know, dumb to make a block like that, and it costed Kurt, probably added to his concussion symptoms or something, because I don't know what the fuck that was, but it wasn't just the Pocono incident he was saying, it was like other smaller ones. So yeah, imagine if we didn't have to go to, they didn't, you know, bastardize Atlanta. You know, but then again, these cars aren't nearly as safe as people make it out to be. So yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm quite frustrated about that. It just depends on if Kurt still has that will to drive after all this. You know, if he still wants to do it. You know, back in like 2012 when he got suspended for a week, it really kind of reevaluated his career, and it kind of made him realize, like, you know, he still wanted to do it. So he's kind of going through something like that now, but under different circumstances. So I don't know. I like to think he'll still, you know, keep on driving because he's still doing pretty good. I wouldn't say, like, you know, setting the world on fire, but he still has that competitive edge to him where he can, you know, if he has a good enough, you know, a good car, he can win. He's proven it time and time again, and you know, he's in a car that literally had like no, you know, practice, so, or, you know, no prior experience, and he's able to, you know, run well in it. So I don't know, I just worry. And, you know, I mean, I always got Truex as a backup, because I like him a lot, but, you know, it seems like after next year he's going to retire, so it's like, you know, is there going to be a scenario where, you know, both Kurt and Truex are going to retire at the same time in the same year? Like, two of my kind of favorite current drivers. Like, that's going to be really goddamn depressing, because I already went through that back in 2017 with Dale Jr.
29, 29. That was a great lap, buddy.
Well, to some extent, it wasn't like two drivers. Well, I guess, well, I liked Kenseth back then too, so it was kind of the same sort of. Yeah, because I like both Kenseth and Jr. And they retired at the same time. So Kenseth was kind of pushed out of the ride. He really didn't have any say, so it was kind of that was depressing. But we're pulling away. We're doing good. We're not pulling away by a lot, but you never know with the pit cycle and how all that's going to shake out. So it's good to build up that lead just in case. As crazy as it sounds, I've been liking Ty Gibbs more, and that sounds weird because earlier in the year I really didn't like him at all. But you know, I mean, it could change. It could change, and he could just, you know, go back to driving really fucking stupid. But so far, the two instances where he was, you know, racing for the win, he actually raced people with respect and didn't just punt them out of the way, and it was really nice to see. So that's promising. I admire that. The only, you know, he a pay driver, but at least he's able to you know, back it up and you know, perform in it. So that's good, because if he didn't, then it'd be just another nightmare. So I don't know. I'd like to think he'll be a potential favorite of mine someday. That just doesn't even doesn't even sound right. But then again, I like Kurt. Kurt was a bastard for a while. So I can certainly forget and forgive, or forgive and forget. I don't know, whatever way to word it. Yeah, Dale Jr. was saying that the concussion Kurt had could lead to an early retirement. So, you know, Dale Jr. knows a thing or two about concussions and how it affects people. So, the fact that he's saying that really kind of terrifies me. Because it seems like that's going to be a real possibility. You know, it's not even a possibility. It's just like it feels like it's a reality that happening, which is going to be really depressing. Because that's not the way I want to have Kurt go out. You know, Kurt, I feel like he could have kept going for another 3 to 5 years. Well, still pulling away. We're about to hit our first lap car of the day. I don't know if we're... I mean, we are definitely pulling away, but it's just very slightly, so... Yeah, pit stops are going to be very key. Just, you know, I don't know how that's going to play out. The pit crew could drop the ball and make us lose, you know, 2 seconds, so... It's important to build up this gap, because you never know what's going to happen. I don't know how the pit cycle is going to be, like how many times we got to pit. I think it's going to be twice. We're not even 25 laps in, and we're not even halfway in fuel, so... I'm thinking it's going to be maybe a 2-stopper. Or maybe even 1, I don't know. Got David Green here, we'll pass, no problem. Well, no worries, Dirt Game Cafe. Thanks for stopping by in the stream. I do appreciate it, and I'm always glad you're here to watch and chatting up, and I like that. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. It's just weird. It's a weird feeling to... Because, like, this is now the second time this has happened. It happened once with Dale G. Actually, well, multiple times with Dale Jr. But... where, you know, the concussion left him out of the race. It happened in 2012. And it happened in 2016, so... Now this is technically the third time I'm going through this, and it's just really sucks. I don't know, it's kind of made me in a bad mood. Yeah, I have no idea where Kyle's gonna go. That would be kind of funny if he just has to retire because of that. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I think Kyle's just gonna have to learn to take a pay cut because he wants like 20 million, which yeah, that's a lot. So he might just have to take a pay cut, which that's something he might have to do if he wants to race. I don't know where he can go. Some rumblings are saying Stuart Haas with Cole Custer, which I would be fine with because Custer's really done next to nothing in that car. Or he might go 2311, but I don't think that's a possibility either. So I don't know how that's all gonna, shake out. guess we'll pit around. So I guess we will have to pit twice because we're going to be able to make it to lap 59, then 118. So yeah, it will be a two-stopper for us. I think everybody else is going to have to do the same thing as well.
29.43. That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. You're clear.
I just don't know what to really talk about right now. It's just nothing's really happening in this race. But after Daytona, I will happily take me just destroying the field, so I'll be up for that. My favorite track, Chicagoland. Hey, hello, Fly Guy. Thanks for stopping by in the stream. Yeah, I miss Chicagoland. The last couple of years, the racing, was really good. And even in 2019 with the 550 package, it still delivered good racing. So, especially with these Gen 7 cars. Okay, 32. So, can make it to basically lap 62, 63, and then we'll pit lap 126. So yes, we're definitely gonna have to pit twice. I don't know what the rest of the field are gonna be able to do.
29.48. Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, I missed the track. It's a shame it had to go in the way that it did. I don't know, it's just... I'm salty about it. And I don't even live in the area, that's just really unfortunate.
29.50. Come on.
Yeah, I know it's not gonna... any chance Chicagoland's gonna come back isn't... Well, actually no, because the Chicagoland, or the Chicago Street Course has like a 3-year contract, so it won't be until like 2026. And who knows if this track's still going to be around by then, or if it's going to get demolished. I don't know what the deal is with it. So, I don't know, I just don't have high hopes it's going to come back, even with wishful thinking.
The 25 car. It's up high. You're clear. Car outside. 29.7. All right. Okay, we're clear.
I don't know what to talk about. Well, I'm still working on the Xfinity Series video series that I'm kind of doing. Just kind of scripting it out. It's hard to make time for stuff like that when, I'm basically doing videos every day and just busy with that. And just... I don't know. It's just... it's tiring just thinking about it, apparently. So, I'm trying to get that working out and putting that together.
29.32. Keep it up. Great lap. All clear, buddy. Got one high.
When am I coming to iRacing? Well, technically I did iRacing back in 2020. I did that for a couple of months, 3-4 months, and I just got tired of it. It just wasn't really for me. So I canceled my subscription, all the other stuff. So I just didn't like it. It just really wasn't. I can't say it's bad. It's not bad at all, but it wasn't for me. And it just took so much time to practice and other sort of stuff. Like, I just really never had time to do something like that. And it just really wasn't even fun to stream because I had to be focused so much. It just wasn't enjoyable.
67. Going great.
So that's why I dropped out of it.
Left front tire's a little worn.
What funny commercials. The first one that came to my head was the Casey Kane one. With like Allstate, where he's like dancing. I don't know why I remember that one. That's just one that came to my mind. There's a lot of them back in like the mid-2000s that were really good. I remember I think it was the Gillette one, where they wanted to, like, drivers wanted to shave, and they couldn't. They didn't have like their cream, their shaving cream, and then they're just like they're saying Newman. I remember that one. That was funny. Like the Kenseth Nextel one, that was a pretty good one. There's a lot of good stuff from like the mid 2000s. So we'll be pitting in about 19 laps. I guess now we can just have a fun challenge, just how many cars I can lap before the end of the race. Because we almost got a 10-second lead. We almost have, I mean, I don't know how far we are, but from like what the interval shows, 14 to 5th place, so we almost have him half a lap down. We're not even halfway through the race, so damn near could probably lap up in the top 5 if I had to guess. NASCAR romance novels. Oh my god, I remember those. I guess that just kind of puts into perspective just how big NASCAR was to even get romance novels being made in those in the mid 2000s. I can only imagine like what, like, I don't know, like what, like some of them are about. A lot of them had like really like punny titles, so it'd be kind of funny to actually read one just to see like what's it's even about. Like, is it like an explicit book, or is it like, I don't know, it's just it'd be funny to kind of to read one. The Banquet Chicken ad with Bobby LeBond. Damn. I don't remember that, so. Huh. Maybe that might be a 2004 or 2005 commercial, because I think his on the deck lid, I think it had Banquet on the car. So it would be probably around that time period if I had to guess, but I'm not positive. Well, Mike Skinner's got damage on the back end, so something interesting happened that I didn't see, so that's unfortunate. Pizza Hut commercial with Terry Labonte, 2005. Huh, 2005. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seeing how Japan at one point liked NASCAR, you think they would make a NASCAR commercial featuring life? That would be absolutely incredible. That would be amazing.
The 43 car come high. Number 43 is coming high. Clear. Far outside. Clear on both sides. 36. Keep it smooth, buddy. Car high.
Is Mark Martin slow or something? Like, why?
Still there.
I don't know what happened to him, but he's really, really off the pace, so...
Still
Well, that's just frustrating.
all clear, buddy. Number 27 is going to make it hard for you to get around him.
A really crew
27
chief.
car is outside.
I don't think that was very difficult. So something must have happened to Mark just because...
On both sides.
Yeah, he is not fast. He's gonna be, I guess he's gonna be one of those like moving chicanes throughout the race that everyone's gonna get held up by. So that's good for me.
Car is up high. You're clear.
So we got about 6 or 7 laps until we pit.
29, 79. Now this is a race.
Man, we're gonna be pretty close to lapping the whole damn field at this rate. I mean, we're not really quite halfway through the race. We're about to lap Kurt. I don't know if we lap up in the top 10 yet. Well, I guess since I just thought of it, I guess Kenseth won one Sprinter's 24 case cans of Pepsi, so that's funny. I didn't even think of that, so that's wild. Would have been awkward if Waltrip won it because I think he's a Coke driver, so that would have been
Car is looking right.
really awkward. So I guess it works out that it was Kenseth, so hooray. And we also just gave Marlin a position over Kurt, so that's kind of disappointing. I did that inadvertently.
29, 7. Let's go. Watch your fuel. Got one outside. Clear.
Well, it took a long time for the tires to get really warm, but
29, 88.
we don't really got anything to worry about.
Keep on it.
Yeah, some of the races in this career mode with like the full-blown custom setups and stuff just gets really easy. I do want to do this game's like career mode at like 25%, like 20-year anniversary next year. I think that'll be kind of fun to do. Because I do think with that, with the 25% race, it will make these a lot harder. So I shouldn't just like destroy the field in the second season. It should probably take about 3 or maybe 4 seasons to get to that point where we win a championship. So that'll be some, you know, peak content as we just doored Prep 09 for no reason.
Okay, we're clear. You okay in there?
Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty low on fuel, but we can go a little bit further. Can probably try to get around. Yeah, I guess we can pit this lap. So we'll do like 60 and then 120. So I don't think we can make it on just one stop.
Is still there. Clear all around.
we'll stay out one more lap. I want to see how much fuel we burn a lap.
Number 30 is looking low. 49.93. Nice job. You're clear.
So it's like 1.1 when we got to the line. Mark is slow.
The 6 car is outside. Clear all around.
Yeah, so we'd only be able to go like maybe 64 laps, possibly.
30, 23. You're doing fine.
Yeah, we're gonna pit this lap. We could maybe go one more, but I'm not gonna do that. So I was curious just to see how much more we can push it, if it even was possible to make it on just one stop, but
Still there.
it's not. So just gotta be careful getting down pit road, just because it is kind of a narrow pit entry. Pretty simple enough, 4-tire stop, that's it. 15.9 is the estimated time, and that kind of rhymed, but yeah. Alright, well, we'll see what the pit crew can do. Don't really gotta worry about anything, because we have such a big lead, they can go home. You can pull a Morgan Shepherd and pit by yourselves. And damn, 15-second pit stop by the pit crew. Holy crap. That is really, really freaking good.
Number 97 up high.
So the pit crew are on it. And there was one person on my Discord, I think it's NASCAR Man. He always keeps track of people that lead, or how many people pass me. Though Chicagoland might not be too interesting with how many people pass me, because I only cycled out to 6th.
24 cars. All over your back bumper. Top 5. Let's get these guys. Okay, we're clear.
Uh-oh, somebody blew up. They didn't make it to pit road. Now, who would that be? Dale Jarrett. Ooh, that's a heavy hitter. He was running in the top 5, so rip to his day. Now see who takes over the top 5 spot, possibly. I'm not positive. As much as I would like to lead every lap, I know that's not going to happen, but we're going to probably lead easily over 100 laps at this point. But them staying out for such a long time, like, can they make it on just one stop?
The 99 car is still there. Number 99 is looking.
That makes me wonder.
Okay, we're clear.
Especially that blue dot there. I mean, he made it to the halfway point.
29, 42.
That's Dale Jr.
Faster than the leader. Let's get up there.
Yeah, they can make it to the end. That's gonna be a problem. I mean, I know we have a fast car. We almost have a
There's some leaders coming in.
almost a whole lap lead, but it's not gonna matter if he has to do one less pit stop.
29, 63. Okay, let's get after these guys now.
Well, this race kind of got interesting for, well, not now, but like 45 laps from now, it's going to get really interesting. Because now we got to worry about if they can make it on just, that only stop. But them pitting so late, that's going to make them go a lap down,
29, 46.
I think.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. Number 5 is all over your back bumper. You're clear.
I think that's going to... Am I going to inadvertently lap the whole field because of that weird pit strategy they're doing?
We got some cars leaving pit road ahead. Be careful.
Wow, I think it did. I didn't think that would happen this soon. I thought it would take me to maybe like lap 90. Well, no, because Burton's only 5 seconds back. This is why it was so important to build up that lead, because how on... Well, maybe Burton didn't pit yet. But that even makes it more confusing, because how's Burton going to go 70 laps? Oh my god, Christian Fittipaldi. That's Mark. Oh my god, Marcus a weapon today. Okay, okay, I guess the rest of the field pitted. I guess that explains it, but yeah, they can only make it on one stop. We're gonna be kind of screwed. But even if we do pit, I mean, I guess we'll still get a top 5, but we're easily gonna get robbed of a win today. Is Jimmy Johnson slow? Did he run himself out of fuel? I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, that's Tony Stewart's the only one we got a lap. Well, I guess we'll see how long that takes to get to him. I was thinking like around lap 90, so we're gonna lap the whole field, but it might be sooner than that. So that's gonna crush my prediction. So that now puts Gordon up to 5th after Jared DNF'd. Yeah, Mertz is streaming now. I think I heard a notification on my phone. I'm not. I think it was. So I don't know when this is gonna wrap up, but hopefully before 8. Those angry NASCAR radio videos will never not be funny. Yeah, they were pretty good. They were pretty good.
The 27 car is attempting a block. Got one high. Look out, man. 29-30. That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. Okay, we're clear.
He used Jimmy slow because he's arguing with Shaq House. Yeah, that's always a possibility. It's weird. Usually, like, the crew chief will say something about there's a car coming back on the track, watch out, he's slow. Like, they usually say something. So it's weird that he didn't mention anything about it. But there are definitely 2 cars being slow and off the pace. Jeez, if we did, like, a 100% race, like, will we see more of those? I don't know.
The 10 car is outside. Still there. Okay, we're clear. 29-30. Run some more like that.
Harvick's up to 5th now. So we got some kind of battle going on back there for the top 5, so that's funny. Tony Stewart's almost about to go lap down.
Still there. Number 1 has got a run on you.
I think he did pit much later than me, so he will have fresher tires than me by a good bit, so he's going to be quick for a little bit, for at least for a while.
29-36. That was a great lap, buddy.
And there's Mark being slow. Boy, oh.
Got one outside.
Just imagine when we get Mark and Jimmy being slow together. That's going to be a nightmare to navigate around that. Nope, there's Jimmy, so yeah, we're close to it. And I think that's gonna... Yep, that puts Stewart a lap down because of that. Now we lap the whole field. 79 laps into it. About 11 laps sooner than I expected. We'll see if this is still good enough to even win the race, even if we have to pit twice. I mean, that's the only other interesting thing that's going to be going on now, is just if that's going to happen. don't know what to say. I'm running out of things to talk about. Usually, I don't know, maybe that's kind of... Part of me is looking forward to this series ending, because it seems like we're getting more races anymore where just nothing really happens. And Daytona was really good. Daytona was like peak greatness, but this just doesn't really have a whole lot to offer. Unless the pit strategy thing really messes things up. Hey, hello JC, thanks for stopping by in the stream tonight. Happy you're here. You missed a really classic Daytona shit show. So that was pretty good. I mean I didn't like it, but it was good. Unlike this one where we lapped the field in about 79 laps. But the other interesting element and layer to the race is the fact that they might have to pit only once, and we're going to have to pit twice, I think. I pit around lap 63, we're going to have to pit again around like lap 126, 125. And they stayed out till lap 70, so they might be able to make it on just that stop. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, there goes Mark again, being slow. Yeah, part of me is looking forward to this series wrapping up because it seems like we're getting more races where just nothing really happens. I think New Hampshire's going to be pretty good. Indy, I'm not really sure how that's going to go, if that's the race we're going to next. It might be, I think it might be, I think it's Indy, then it's Pocono, so. I don't know, maybe next week will be really interesting. Then we got Pocono, which I know is not going to really have anything happen. Then we got Watkins Glen, so I don't know. It just seems like more often than not, we just have races like this where we just destroy the field. So, I mean, if we keep doing 2 a week like this, then we only got really about 9 more weeks of this. So about 2 months. So that means it'll wrap up around late September, early October. So that'll be nice. And then we'll really just kind of have NASCAR Heat 5 for a little bit. Maybe I'll have something else replace this. Maybe I can do the lightning challenges again, because I know I haven't done those in a long time. I think the last 2 I have to kind of complete is Thunder 04 and Thunder 03, and then we got a couple on well, NASCAR Rivals is a really, well, I would love to play that, but I don't have a Switch. And I really don't want to fork out, you know, hundreds of dollars to get a Switch, even though I don't know how much they are anymore, but even if they're like $250 or $250, like, I don't know if I would want to fork out that much, and I would have to get like the Pro Controller and stuff, because I always like those way more than the regular Joy-Cons, so it's an investment that I don't think I can afford anymore, which is really depressing. but that was one that's on my mind just because, I mean, that's gonna be, I mean, if it's basically just like Heat 5, but with like the Gen 7 cars and a couple tracks, then that's already gonna be better than 21, where it's gonna, at least it's gonna function on a fundamental level.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. Clear. Right front tire's a little warm.
Hey, hello Volts, thanks for stopping by in the stream. Happy you're here to watch. I always appreciate when you tune in to watch and check them out. Hey, Skinner. Okay, let's see how many times we can lap mark. So that was lap 93 and we got by him there. So how quick, like how many times, like how many laps go by until I pass him again? I think it's like 6 or, feels like it's 6 or 7 laps. Jimmy is slow. Yeah, that was a horrible angle in the corner, but it worked. It somehow worked out. Oh, Jimmy's pitting. Maybe for fuel, I guess.
29.62. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
Yeah, lighting challenges would be kind of interesting to do, just to complete those. Because I think that would be nice to wrap that up of the things I completed. The only other problem is NASCAR 09. And the Eugenics games, the Inside Line had a bunch of those challenges, and on my original 360, not my original, but like on my 360, I actually have all of the challenges that like the DLC stuff came out back then. So I have literally every DLC like lightning challenge pack thing that they did back then. There was what, it was like over 116. It was like ridiculous. They made challenges for stuff that like didn't need to be challenges. It's like, oh, get the lead by this lap. It's like, ow, they just, it's very just, they just needed an excuse to have like a challenge, so they just did one that wasn't really that interesting. And those, yeah, and then we have, I did NASCAR 14. I don't think NASCAR 15 had any. It's really just like NASCAR Thunder 03 and 04, then NASCAR 09, and NASCAR Inside Line. So really only 4 left. So those could be like fun streams to do. I could do Thunder 03 and 4 like right away just because it's on the emulator. And that'll be just easier to stream. As far as like the 360 and stuff, I don't know how I'm going to do that because it just doesn't, my Elgato doesn't want to work with live streaming that anymore, like with like, you know, console games. And especially when I did like NASCAR 21, the last time I did it like through the console, it had like massive like frame issues that no matter what I did, it wouldn't fix. It would always be just kind of stuttery. My face cam would be fine, but then the rest of the footage, like the game capture footage, would be stuttering. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense because I had the bitrate to where I needed it to be, and I don't know, it's just, could be the Elgato, could be that. I mean, it is literally like 6 years old, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's starting to die, because that did, I mean, it's lasted me for a long time and everything. But, I mean, that is one where I mainly, I mean, I guess I could upgrade if I wanted to, but it has the PS2 port where you can, you know, game capture stuff with the Elgato with that thing. And the newer ones don't have that, so that kind of sucks. So that's why I still kind of use it, just because, you know, that is a nice feature it has. But after the World of Outlaws stuff and NASCAR 08 and 09 are done, I mean, I won't really have much of a use for it. So I could just, you know, make the upgrade then.
49.39. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Did I go to Pocono? No, I didn't. I was thinking about it, but logistically for me anymore, I really can't afford to go to a race like that. And usually if I want to go to like a Pocono race, I make sure I get the level 300 seats, and everything's so expensive anymore. It's like 150 for that, plus you know, just getting basic, you know, food and drinks, and that's, you know, then even if I want to get merch, which if I was at the track, the only type of merch I would probably want to get is probably just like a Kurt Busch hat. Cause I like to wear hats, and maybe some other smaller stuff, but still, I mean, that's just a lot of money. I just don't have. I can't afford to do stuff like that anymore. So it sucks, but that's the reality of the situation. Switch is $2.99. It's not as bad as I thought, but still, that is a lot for me. And then I have to get like a Pro controller, and that's like 60 there. So yeah, it just adds up. It sucks. Well, one of the biggest things is actually back in March, I'm actually supposed to get like a really big amount in terms of like a tax return, but it has yet to come in yet. And basically, I got like a big amount because my health insurance changed at the start of the year, and since it was legally under my name now and not like my parents, like the return amount was like a lot bigger. So I don't know how that all works, but basically me and my parents agreed to, you know, split that amount in half, which I thought was completely fine and understandable. But they wanted that like right away. I was saying to them like I'd rather wait for that to come in and then, you know, split it, but they wanted that, you know, $1,300 right away, and that just kind of put a dent in my savings because of that. So that killed me throughout the rest of the year. And this was like right after, like a month after the whole like fundraiser thing, so I wasn't too happy about it, just because you know I did this whole fundraiser thing, raised the, you know, money for that, and then they still wanted more, so it just kind of came off like, you know, they needed more money. It's like, well, you know, I just wasn't happy with the timing, but to be fair, they didn't expect it to take this long. It's been 4 months now, almost 5. So they didn't expect that. They've never had a situation where they had to wait months like this, so I get it. It sucks. It just sucks. So that's like the whole situation. Like, I really wish I wasn't in this position, because it's just, you know, I hate it, and I don't know, it's just really fucking depressing to think about. But that's kind of what, you know, what's going on. That's sort of why I didn't go to the Pocono race, because I mean, I was thinking about it. I did want to, because I was thinking Dale wanted to go to Pocono. That would be kind of cool to go to Pocono with him, but that just didn't really materialize. He even offered me, like, you know, free tickets to go to the race, and that was fucking awesome. But the logistics of it, just going there, just on gas alone, would have cost a lot. Then just basic, you know, things like, you know, drinks and food, like, that would have added up, and I was literally not in a position to be doing stuff like that. So it's just, it really fucking sucked. I mean, the only way I could have done that, like, could have gone, is have him pay for everything, and I can't do that. Like, he's too nice of a person to take advantage of him like that, so I can't do that. That's just really lame. It's really sad to say that and ask, so I had to decline that. It's just really fucking sucks. Well, it comes with a controller. Well, I know it comes with the Joy-Con controllers. I'm not really a fan of those. That's why I always go with the Pro ones. That's what I did when I got my Switch years ago.
You're clear. 49, 63. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap. Well, that rear's getting warm. Got one eye. All clear, buddy.
NASCAR's bizarre weekends. Penalties are unfixable. Okay, that's a good one. I see what you did there. That's pretty damn good. I like that. We've got about 20 laps to go. We'll be pitting here the next 7. Well, we'll see how it all works out. I mean, they have a lap and a half lead because they went to 2 laps down. If they are, well, they went to God, I can't even talk. They went to 2 laps down. Which how this game works is when somebody else is like a lap down, if you are more than half a lap ahead of them, it just rounds it up to 2 laps down. So at the bare minimum, I have a lap and a half lead on them. So I should have enough of a lead to even pit a second time and be good. I'm not positive.
29, 79. That was a great lap, buddy.
Sprinter said something about Kurt Busch's hats are sharp with the 97 one. That's pretty cool. I'll have to look them up on eBay, I guess. That might be the only place where you can get them. If you're not going to like a race tent or something somewhere at the track. That's cool.
Okay, we're clear.
I would love to get like a 97 hat or something.
Let's go.
I feel bad for Kurt Busch though. Still not clear to race. I feel like with this and safety for the next gen cars coming into question, Kurt might. Yeah, it's a strong possibility, and I wouldn't blame him if he just didn't feel safe to race in those cars. I would completely understand that. I mean, that's kind of why I think Newman retired early, because he was aware of just the cars weren't as safe as they should have been, and I don't think he felt comfortable racing, which, again, can't blame him. He took a car to the face, and if that happened again with Gen 7, he may not have lived through it, so who knows.
Clear on both sides. Far outside.
Here we are with Steve Park again, being in the way.
30, 32. Way to go.
We'll get by him, though, without really too much of a problem, so that's good.
The 30 cars are coming up quick. You're clear. You're making me nervous. Get in here for some gas.
We're actually a lot better on fuel this run versus the previous run, which is really interesting.
Clear on both sides.
Yeah, I agree, Phantom Foxy. Thank you for stopping by in the stream, too. I'm happy you're here.
29, 89. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, what you were saying there, I feel like that is a really strong possibility. NASCAR is stupid. It is stupid. There's like the whole thing going on with the penalties, how they're delivering them to people, which I do think is a big problem. Disco Inferno made a video talking about it, and he brought up a lot of really good points. I do think the idea of hammering down on the penalties is good, but they're inconsistent on like how they deliver them to people. Like with Gibbs, they just basically gave, Hamlin and Kyle Busch, like last place points, which is basically DNF, and then they took the win away, which is what they're supposed to do.
43 car up high.
But is that even really a penalty?
Number 43.
There's a whole bunch of logistics with that. It's like, well, they kind of got off scot-free, while Michael McDowell and Brett Keselowski got hit really hard.
Number 6 is looking low.
Same with Eric Jones and Ty Dillon, so just like, you would think for doing something, you would think the winner would get penalized harder than what they did. So I don't know.
Got one eye.
Sorry, Jimmy, you're just in the way. So I don't think there's a massive problem with that and how they deliver penalties, and it's just inconsistent. Like they'll really lay the hammer down on like Michael McDowell, but they won't do it as hard for like Gibbs. So it's like, okay, well they're just picking favorites then. I'm pitting this lap. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. 4 tire stop. That's it. And we'll see if everybody else pits or not. I mean, we got a big enough lead. I would like to think we'll still cycle out in the front, but you never know. It's insane how fast we are. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's just, we're just disgustingly fast. It's a 15.6, so that's a little bit faster than estimated time. We're gonna cycle back out in the lead. That is absolutely insane. The fact that we have that big of a lead. I mean, if they don't pit, then we just won on straight raw speed. Which is insane, even with an extra pit stop. that's just wild. Yeah, we got a 12-second lead, so we're good. Yeah, I do think the Hamlin-Chastain feud is gonna continue on, but I think Harvick might have some unfinished business because that wreck really hurt Harvick, and it literally destroyed his car, and it hurt, damaged Harvick's hands. So I think Harvick might got something to say for Hamlin, which I'm looking forward to that. Harvick's definitely gonna put Hamlin in his place because Harvick doesn't take any shit from people. So that'll be really funny to see Hamlin get his ass beat if it actually comes to that. Because Hamlin's just, I don't know, he's like a literal like weasel. He's like a human weasel, so it'll be funny to see that happen. Well, 2021 was Harvick versus Elliott. Now we have Watermelon Man versus Denny's. Yeah. Might have to throw Harvick in the mix too if he actually does something to him. This race flew by, which isn't really shocking because this is a 400-mile race. This race always wraps up a little bit quicker than a standard 500-miler. But yeah, both races today were 400 miles. Daytona was 400, and this one's 400. So, well, technically 200 miles because we're only doing 50%. Now it's getting cold in this room. Well, it took almost the whole race, but Mark and Jimmy are almost next to each other, so we're almost going to get a dynamic, like, roadblock. Or the dynamic duo of roadblocks. I don't know. Well, we're not going to lap the whole field, but... And they were able to make it on fuel. So, yeah, that would have really sucked if we weren't fast. But we were fast enough to take an extra stop and still have the lead. So that's just, I mean, out of this world with how quick this car was. Yeah, white flag time. And we're not going to really... Might lap one more person of Ricky Rudd, but that's going to be about it. He's going to block. I would block 2 on the white flag just to, not go a lap down. But we'll put him a lap down. Got Brett Bodine, David Green. Hit Brett Bodine for good measure. And another dub. I think that's our 10th win of the season in 18 starts. We lapped up to 4th, so only 3 in the lead lap. And damn! An hour and 6-minute race. Holy crap.
The MBNA car is the big winner in this one.
That team deserves it. They worked hard all race long, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of celebrating tonight.
They didn't have much to say. Good stuff. Car's in good condition too. I don't even think we got any... Wait, we didn't get any back bumper damage to trigger my OCD. We get a nice trophy. My guy's clapping really close to the other person, so that's kind of offensive. But we do it. We get the night track at Chicagoland that they eventually ran in real life 1 point. So we, god damn, we lead 125 of the 133. So we led all but 8, and the only 2 other people that led were... Hey.
Congratulations. Take your prizes consisting of 6 gallons of Tropicana juice along with an annoying orange plushie.
Thank you, Sprinter, for the 5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. 6 gallons of Tropicana. Damn. That's a lot of Tropicana. And annoying orange plushie. I'm always up for plushies, so I'm fine with that. But thank you for the 5. I can't believe how that race played out. That was disgusting. And we got Burton 6th. And Kent's a 10th. Kurt 11th. Okay. Kurt rebounded after Daytona's horrendous run of 35th. So, and Kenseth does gain points on him, but I mean it's only 3, or actually it's 4. So he still keeps 9th in the standings. Kenseth's still 10th, I bet. But poor Mark Martin. He had such a good start to the race, and it just fell apart, and he became, what, 37 laps down? God damn. Dale Jarrett with engine issues. And Jimmy Johnson with problems too. Just what if you can remember? I remember Annoying Orange when it first came out. When it was on, because I was subscribed to Danebo on my Rambo X222 channel. I remember when he first made that Annoying Orange like video, and it blew up. So he made like a sequel, and then it kept getting bigger and bigger. Then he made his own channel, and I saw it right from the beginning. I saw it all grow from there, and now Danebo, the creator of Annoying Orange, is mainly remembered for that, which is kind of a shame because his other videos are really funny. And I remember he subscribed to my channel, which is pretty freaking cool back in those days. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, kind of wild how things connect like that. Yeah, we'll get out of here. So I guess I'll do it for me to stream. I guess I'll go get something to eat, I guess, after that. Garage, anything to repair? Nothing really. I mean, we kept that thing in good condition, so we'll use that one for New Hampshire. Engines, nothing really to do. I mean, we got that being built. We can use that one for the 66 one. So we'll overhaul that. Bodies, that's being overhauled, so there's really nothing we can do there. We'll go in New Hampshire with bringing about the best stuff we could, so that's going to be nice. One more race on the engine balancer, so I'll help with the engine efficiency. Check the stats. We should have gained a little bit of points on Stewart. 178, so we got a 1 full race lead. And yeah, that's our 10th win. 13 top 5s, 15 top 10s. Yeah, pretty disgusting season so far. And Dale Jarrett drops in points big time from his DNF, so he goes down to 6. Mark's still 7th. Kurt is still... Actually, I think he gained a spot. Yeah, because Newman dropped. Newman dropped a spot, so... Now Newman's only 1 point back. Interesting development. And Labonte 11th, Rudd 13th, Jimmy with his horrendous run 15th. So yeah, Waltrip, that was his first top 5 and top 10 of the season at Daytona. Wasn't that just adorable? Definitely performing worse than last season, so that's interesting. Yeah, we'll save our progress here. That'll do it for the stream. Thank you everybody for tuning in as always for the the races and whatnot. I appreciate it. It's always a good time. RBX222 is goated. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should just make a random video for that channel. Just to freak everyone out. I need to see if I even still have the password. I don't even know if I even have that anymore. Last time I uploaded a video was like 7 years ago. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But yeah. Either way, before we wrap it up, as usual, big shout out to people that do super chat stuff throughout the stream. NASCAR 40 for continuing to be a YouTube member for 21 consecutive months. Sprinter Black with the 5, and then Sprinter again with the 5. So, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. For me, that'll do it, and I worded that terribly. But next week we'll tackle New Hampshire. It's the wrong menu again. I went to the wrong menu again. But it's New Hampshire and Indy, I think. No, it's New Hampshire and Pocono. Okay. Yeah, I remember in the Cup season schedule, they used to have like the Brickyard race. I'm probably thinking like 2014, like era, but like, yeah, they would always go to like, they would go to Indy then Pocono. I remember they would show race replays for the previous week. And, yeah, I don't know, but. Yeah, so we got New Hampshire and Pocono. So one race is going to be very uneventful, and another one's going to be probably very interesting. So it's going to almost be like how it is this week, sort of. So, yeah. Either way, that'll do it for me. I'll see you all in the next stream. More videos as usual throughout the week, as usual. That'll kind of be the same for a couple more months, and then after that, I don't know what I'll do after that. But yeah, that'll do it for me. I don't want to do a thumbs up anymore. That's freaking me out. But yeah. I'll see you all later.